sure makes me happy that you are here. Hey y'all, APG Jamie here. And today we're going to be playing with those envelopes I told y'all I bought from the charity shop. Big old box of them, y'all. Anyway, going to cut them down because we're making some windowed edges. Okay? This particular one already had itself sealed, so yeah, we didn't have to do much on that. And I'm making two of them. They're sort of the same, but different. Y'all know me, don't you? Well, maybe it's about time you did get to know me. So we got that, and I was kind of eyeballing and faux measuring with the ruler because I want about the same width of margin around the window. Okay, I mean, it's not exact, ain't no ruler boss of me. I'm just using the bone folder to smoosh it down. And we're making pockets. I know, it's shocking revelation that I'm going to do a pocket. Molly stopped and looked at me and started wagging her tail. She's like, yay, Mama doing a pocket. Anyway, rounding corners. And, do that. And this is actually the project. I actually started this project a couple of weeks ago or a week or so ago. And just couldn't get back to it right away. So, it sat out there. It waited for me. It didn't go nowhere. This is a piece of scrap cardstock. There's nothing wrong with using scraps, y'all. All right? So I cut those down to the size I think is going to fit in our pocket, our windowed pocket. And these are painty paper towels, okay? They've been used to double up washes, which is acrylic paint with a fair amount of water in it, or some other kind of paint. I'm pretty sure it's just regular old craft paint. So when you're peeling your napkins, your paper towel, kitchen roll, because a lot of them, not all of them, do have two layers. You want to be careful because it is acrylic, and acrylic does have the binder in it, which is like a glue, y'all. So they don't necessarily just readily peel apart like napkins will. Okay, so you do want to be careful if you're going to use them. If you got them and you're going to use them. And I do recommend taking the layers apart on account of light napkins. If you don't peel them and you do glue them down with all the layers together, you may think it's good and stuck, pretty wet and stuck, but it may not be. And that won't show up for a while. Okay? So now I'm putting it on fluid matte medium, which I think I forgot to put on my ingredient list in the description below. So hopefully I'll remember to put that. If not, it's fluid matte medium. And I'm brushing it on there fairly thickish, but I'm also daubling it with the brush. Kind of like forcing it, sort of forcing it. Gently forcing it. Okay? And then I tossed it over there on my keyboard. Y'all know I tend to do that because, keyboards are nice and warm and breezy, sort of breezy. And that'll be drying while we're working on this second one. Like I said, I'm making two of these. So I'm making little tags, journaling spots, cards, I don't know, whatever you want to call them, to go inside the little envelope pocket, okay? Now, I wasn't thinking, because technically we're going to have two pockets on each little envelope journal or windowed edge. It's going on the edge, y'all. Anyway, doing the fluid matte medium, smooshing it on there. Probably going to dabble at it with my brush. There we go. I've cut out small amounts of the video. I've sped up the video. It is not in hyper speed too much. Just sped up. Most of it's just sped up. And we've dried it. It's dry. It's dry. We're trimming it because it's dry. You really, really, really want to wait to trim napkin and paper towel, kitchen roll, whatever kind of stuff when it is dry. Otherwise, it just doesn't cut worth a darn. Okay? Now, I've got all these scrap bits of die cutting stuff, you know, just because I have them. And I thought, let's use them. I've got, you also see the, that's a hand carved stamp. And I've stamped it out and cut it out. It's, you know, a representation of Mother Earth, Gaia. I'm not sure how you want to pronounce it. And I did want to use her, but I ended up not using her. Okay? Just so you know, she's not going anywhere. Except over in a pile. She's getting put in a pile somewhere. Gluing on these bits. Not really paying that much attention to colors, although it's like, yeah, that looks okay. Yeah, that looks okay. That kind of thing. I think that one under the, because I have some weight on it, you know, I think this one that I'm now trimming the edge off of, I think that's the only die cut I put on that one. I'm thinking. I don't, when I was editing, I didn't see me put anything else on it. The one I'm now trimming does get a couple other pieces. Yeah, let's see. Trying it on. I'm like, yeah, that fits. Yep. Might need a little trimming, but you know, it fits. You can always trim it too, and I'm still trying to use my little stamped images, which I do like this stamped image. Like I said, it's a hand-carved stamp. It's an old one. How old? I don't know. Did I do it on video? I think I probably might have did that. I don't know. So, okay, here comes this other one. I'm like, yeah, I think I want to use this pink. Oh, now I can't think of what that pattern's called. With the diamonds, you know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Anyway. I did not note any of these existing die cut scrap pieces. So, because they were just scrap pieces, right? They're not listed in the ingredients as anything other than scraps. And we are using art glitter glue. At some point, I switch over to Aleene's Original Tacky because I had those little bottles that my secret internet admirer had sent to me. Because I don't know who they are. And I put my Original Tacky glue in here. So we'll be using those because I have it in two different little bottles. So you'll be seeing me using those at some point. Like I said, I'd started the project but didn't finish it at that time. So, anywho the loots. Move along. This one's getting a lot of die cut material on there. Scrap. It's scrap stuff, y'all. You know, I keep little, well, not little. I keep larger cardstock over there near my die cutting station. I have a station. You know, it's just over there where the die cut machine is. It's hand crank. And anytime I need, you know, some little something like, I don't know, some little something I want die cut, I just over there and I'm like, yeah, here's some scrap. I'll use that. So, anyway, that's what we're doing. Gluing it all on. And there will be some heat gun in this video. You'll see. Oh, I got that. One of the new Tim Holtz stamps that fractured. We're going to use that. Oh, here we go. We're using it right here. These are some papers that we did some dyeing on. I think this is the purple cabbage or red cabbage, depending on what you want to call it, that we did the dyeing with. And I just thought, I'm like, yeah, we're going to use that. I got out some distress oxide because, you know, I love them. I don't use them much, but I do love them. Even though they move when they get wet, because, you know, yeah. So, anyways, smooshing that around. It's the first time using this stamp. Really happy with it. So, Doing that. And we're going to be using 3 ink colors. There, I moved the camera just a little bit because I finally got my camera reattached up there on my yardstick. Pretty happy with how it's up there. I think it's the more straightest it's ever been. And I am doing two pieces of the paper. There's some kind of a card game tally sheet, playing cards. Spades, bridge, hearts, I don't know, go fish kind of thing. Maybe in battle. No, we never kept score in battle. You didn't have to. It's whoever ended up with the best, all the cards, pays the winner. And I thought, why am I squishing my hand on here when I got this handy dandy Baron? We made that on a video too. It's like the lid to a candle jar, and we put a furniture pad underneath there and put my name inside of it. Then we put the furniture pad on there, and it just slides across there. It's real nice. Fits in my hand pretty good. Pretty A-okay good. Hickin', y'all. So I did speed this up. It's pretty much in hyperspeed now, and cut out a little bit because hickin' is the same. And I dried between each color. And I'm using, like I said, I'm using 3 colors. And smooshing it all around. As you can see, the stamp and all doesn't really fit real well. It's okay. It's perfectly fine. I'm very happy with how it comes out. So if you don't like it, whatever, people. Whatever, y'all. So, here comes our 3rd color. Is that 3rd color? I think that's 3rd color. Speckled egg. Pretty sure. I like it. So we had a yellow, a pink. Was it pink? No, it was coral. Well, I guess that's pink. Whatever. Whatever, Popo. So, doing that. Smishing it all down. Like, yeah, baby. 2 colors would have been fine. I'm happy with 3, but 2 would have been fine. Because we're going to add a little more something. You'll see. Okay. Here comes embossing. Now, I took it off the stamp acrylic block thingy. And we're just haphazardly putting that embossing ink on there. This is a party mix. That's what Tim Holtz calls it, a party mix. I save my party mixes, because I mix different embossing colors together. Not all the time, just sometimes. And I'll put my light colored ones in one container and my darker ones in another container. And this is my darker ones, okay? So it's got gold and copper and bronze and who knows what other darkish colors in it, okay? It's a party mix. So, hickin', y'all, to melt those powders. And I can tell on my editing screen that you can see it a little bit, okay? Now, I don't have a whole lot of this party mix, so the other piece is not going to get quite as much. But you still get to see it, okay? Okay. Oh, it's like magic when that stuff melts, y'all. See that gold in there? Gold. Actually, copper will shimmer as well. So I didn't put as much ink on here this time because I could see when the light hits your stamp a certain way, you can see that it still has a little ink on it. Okay, this embossing ink. My pad's getting a little dry though. I don't know. Anyway, tip-tappy that around. I'm going to pour this back on there. This is kind of an issue if you're using party mix and you're like, oh, I don't think I have enough. So, just keep rolling it back and forth. And I'm like, yep, that's all we're going to get out of that one. Oh, we're going to do it one more time. One more time. Okay, well, that's that then. There we go. Hickin', y'all. Gonna melt that all up. You've already seen it. Here's a close-up. Oh, I hope y'all can see those different ink colors in there. Plus the embossing powder, because, you know, that's like magic, seeing that stuff melt. So here we are. We got our two things. Spritz some water on there. It's a real fine mist water spritzer there. And I let it set for probably, you know, 20 seconds or something. And then dabbled it up with the paper towel, aka kitchen roll. That got dry. And now we're back to our envelope, which, you know, it's pocket. It's windowed. Okay? We're going to see, that's my original tacky glue in the little bottle. We're smooshing that everywhere. It's not full 100% coverage after we glue our back on there. And, you know, in my mind, these things can get glued onto the edge of a paper where you put glue in the fold right there and stick it on the edge of a page, and then it can become a tuck spot, okay? Or just a plain page element. Or you could put it on your page, book page, your journal page with a paper clip. Or staple it on there, or totally glue it on there. I mean, you know, whatever. Do your stuff the way you want to, okay? Just ideas. There's probably other ideas out there. You don't even have to glue it on. You could just stick it in a pocket, another pocket, okay? Or just use it as a bookmark. It don't no matter. So now those are nice and dry. We're going to trim them out, and this part has been sped up for your viewing pleasure and my voiceover ease. So, going around, trimming all around, and at some point I ink around everything, but I didn't film it because I figured you probably might already know how to do that. Okay? Okay. Just same thing. Just smear the ink on there with a blending doodauber thingy. Just checking my edges. You want to make sure you got all your little edges sealed up and closed up on there. Or except don't close the pocket, y'all. Don't be sealing your pocket closed. Now, the issue with embossed papers is when you fold them, sometimes the embossing will crack and it will make your paper seem like it's cracked. Even though the paper didn't crack, the embossing cracked. Okay? Okay. But this is going to be on the inside, and you're not really necessarily going to see it. So it could have been considered a waste of time and effort and pretty paper. Okay, because I think it's pretty. Anyway. But I don't think it is, because, you know, I did it. I wanted it that way. I could have put some just on the back, which will be on the opposite page, behind the next page. Oh, I got my borders out again. Y'all know, the older my stuff gets, the less precious it is to me. You would think the older it gets, the more precious it is, because you can't get those things anymore. But no, the less precious this particular stuff is. But it's glittered. And this is the old-fashioned stuff, so I've probably had it 100 years. And I thought, I don't want that crap. That glitter forever crap. So I'm going over the top of it with gloss gel medium, okay? Once that dries, that glitter's not coming off. There ain't no coming off no more. Because we're going to put that on this back side. I'm thinking of this as the back side, even though technically it could be the front side, because it's going to be the front of some page. So, I've got two little borders. One is more of a corally salmon color. Maybe not salmon, more of a coral color. And as you see, the glitter one is green. Okay. The other pocket that we're going to do does not get the same papers, or borders, I should say, borders. Back in the scrapbook days, y'all. Just saying. My little wavy things didn't want to quite stick down, so I put more glue. And put some weight on it, and weight on it. Sit over there. Acrylic blocks are plenty of weight enough. Sometimes you need actual weights. I got those little 1 pound weights. That's what they're used for. Little 1 pound dumbbell weights. So this one's getting different borders. Oh, look, I didn't even see when I was editing that how bad that light glare is. Ah, sorry, y'all. Blinded by the night, wrapped up like a deuce, another roller in the night. Stop singing those words. You don't want to get a copyright hickey. Anyway, waiting on that one. Gonna trim this one. Sometimes that's all you need. It's just, just a couple of minutes under the weight, just so these things will be like, yeah, I'm supposed to be stuck down here. Like these 2 pocket things are now underneath the heavy book because they don't understand that they are meant to be folded all the time now, forever. Okay, that's going to be their pretty near forever state. Okay, so I got them underweight now. And, in a day or two, they'll be like, oh, yeah, that's my permanent position. I am now a folded, pocket, windowed, edge thing. So these I decided I'm going to cut apart. And because I cut them, they got a straight edge. So I'm just kind of rounding at them. Just rounding at them a little bit. Can you tell in real life? Yeah, if you got up close and personal with it. So don't get up close and personal with it, all right? So we're doing 2, and then we're going to do 3, and then we're going to do 2, and then we're going to do 3 again. Okay? I think it's cute. Made me happy. And plus, I've used almost 4 whole borders. Not really. I got a million of those things, y'all. So, waiting on that. Fiddling over there. Don't know what I'm doing. Picking up teeny tiny pieces of paper. Had that one paper clipped. I'm like, yeah, here comes my Tim Holtz paper dolls. I love them. So we got boys on them this time. I think I used boys on the last envelopes. I did too. I think so. Anyway, waiting on him. I did not blush their cheeks, y'all. I know. Don't be disappointed, but I didn't do it. I am only gluing down half their body, well, their whole legs, because you don't want their legs to rip apart. Anyway, and we can tuck a little something under there. Okay, flippy floppy time. So, I would glue that. I would personally glue that in the crevice there in the, the fold onto the edge of a book or journal page, whatever. Or you can just use paper clips or staples or glue the whole darn thing down or just stick it in a pocket. See how cute they are? They's cute. And I know I left it white. And that's okay. All right. So here comes that one. And you can journal on the back. And there's more room in that pocket if you wanted to put something else in there. There's that little tuck spot. And I put some, I think they're clippings, called clipping stickers, word stickers on there. And that is one of those collage strips. Tim Holtz, of course. And yeah. That's one. Here comes the other one. Any day now. Any day. Here he is. So right now I can't remember what I put on the stickers. I'm sure they're very important information. I don't know what it is. And because I can't read them on my little tiny screen. We'll see in the photo montage probably. See? 2 little pockets. Goes on the edge. Well, it doesn't have to go on the edge. I know I keep saying that. And you can put thumb notches in there if you want to on yours. And you can put little floofles on there if you want to on yours. Because, whatever you want to do on yours, it's yours. Ta-da! Photo montage. Y'all, with a fun little project, I will probably do again because I got like a million friggin' envelopes out there. Very happy with that stamp. They're a little expensive, but I'm still happy with it. Love that embossing because it's magical. What does that say? There is a strange fascination. Still a strange fascination. What's the other one say? Oh, that one says a strange fascination. I'm going to show the other one. Right? Right? Aren't we? Okay, what does it say? Oh, I can't read it sideways. He was an extraordinary talker. Y'all. Oh, goodness. He still was an extraordinary talker. I appreciate each and every one of you, your kind comments, your likes, your shares, your subscriptions. Thanks for watching, and happy arting, y'all.